What I want to go through now is backing up your seed phrase. Now in this case, let's see, I'm just gonna reconfigure my windows a little bit here. Here we go. So all we need is the Radix wallet for this one. Now, you might have noticed that I have this little warning on my top account, my first Babylon account. You can see there's a little, maybe it's hard to see there, but there's a little warning there that says back up this account seed phrase. The reason we're seeing that warning is because that account actually has some tokens in it. The other account, so my second account, my super secure account, they don't have any tokens, so there's not really a reason to worry about that seed phrase so far. But once you do have accounts, it's going to prompt you to do that. So if you want to back up the seed phrase, we can just tap on that warning and I'll show you what that looks like. So we'll go into the account here. It just did a biometric authentication to make sure that I have the ability of looking at the seed phrase. And unfortunately, I can't actually show you this. So we have a security measure built into the wallet where if you're viewing a seed phrase, it does not actually share that to any screening. If I just take a screenshot right now, it wouldn't show the seed phrase. This is a security measure to make sure that you're not inadvertently allowing someone else to see your seed phrase, but you probably can't see it, but the seed phrase is on the screen here. And if you could just read that screenshot, there's no money in that account, so you don't get anything. But that's all there is to it. You can see that seed phrase, and then when I leave that screen, it's going to ask me to confirm. It says, have you actually backed this up? So have you actually written this down on a piece of paper, saved it someplace, so that if you need to recover, if you lose your phone and you need to come back, you're going to need that seed phrase to be able to recover control of that account. In fact, all of your accounts. And so you ask me to confirm that I've done that. So I say, yes, I've backed it up. And now if I go back to the main screen, that little warning has disappeared. Now, something again to say here is that this seed phrase scheme is something that we're doing while we're in this intermediate phase of before we have multi-factor implemented in the wallet. Multi-factor support is built into the account itself on the Radix network, but it's going to take a little time for us to implement it in the wallet UI and implement all the nice recovery features and so forth. So for right now, it's prompting you to do the seed phrase. It's kind of old-fashioned crypto. Write down your seed phrase. You'll need it if you need to recover. We make that as easy as possible. But once we do have multi-factor, that won't be the case anymore. Now, if you get some tokens in your account, it's going to prompt you to apply multi-factor security to that. It's going to ask you to set up maybe a third-party recoverer, a different, maybe some security questions, some things like that would help you secure your account and allow you to recover it so that even if you lose your phone, you don't actually need a seed phrase, unless you really want it. If you want to use a seed phrase, you'll still have the option as one of your factors, but you won't be required to. Okay. The other thing to mention is that the account is not stuck in that mode. So just because there's a seed phrase now doesn't mean that you're going to have to move your tokens once we get multi-factor. As I said, the accounts themselves are already multi-factor. It's just that the wallet isn't set up to take advantage of that feature right now. So once the wallet does have that feature, you'll just be able to apply multi-factor settings to exactly the same account. And now that seed phrase becomes obsolete. It's not like there's a hidden seed phrase and the multi-factor is just gating your access to that seed phrase. Literally, you'll be telling the account, hey, throw away that seed phrase, don't authenticate with that, use this multi-factor scheme. That's the only thing that matters to you. The fact that we have account components allows us to do this. There's no secret seed phrase if you don't want it, which is quite revolutionary, we think.